morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk about perimeter. Perimeter is just a big fancy word for the measurement of every single side around the outside of a shape. It's like if we took a piece of string and we wrapped it around the outside of the shape and then we put it against a ruler, that would be the length of the perimeter. So the perimeter is that outside of the shape. And to find the perimeter, it's usually pretty easy. All we got to do is add up all the sides. So for example, in this shape that you might have a bit of a hard time seeing here, I'm given the side length of every single side on the shape. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make an addition column question and I'm going to answer it. So I have 4, I have 5, I have 3, I have 1, and I have 2. I'm going to add all of those up, and that right there is going to give me my perimeter. So 4 plus 5 gives me 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My perimeter equals 15 centimeters. Now you have to include your measurement because we are measuring something. We're measuring the length of the entire perimeter. If we wrap that string around, it's not just a random number, it has a measurement with it. So any old shape like this is pretty easy to do. The one we're going to focus on for the next little while is rectangles, because there's a very special way to find the perimeter of a rectangle. As you might have noticed, I've only given you 2 measurements for this rectangle. We have the length, which is usually the bigger side, and we have the width, which is usually the smaller side. Now the fun thing about a rectangle is all the opposite sides are equal to each other. So if this side's equal to 9 centimeters, that means that this side down here is also equal to 9 centimeters. And if this line is equal to 4 centimeters, that means that this line is also equal to 4 centimeters. So really, if we have these 2 measurements, we can figure the other 2 out and we can just add them up. So this is the first way to do it. We do 9 plus 9 plus 4 plus 4. We have to do a little bit of adding, but we can do that. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26 we get in all. So the perimeter equals 26 centimeters. Now there's an even faster way to get the perimeter where we don't have to write down our extra measurements and we don't have to add it up all like this. And this is what we call a formula. It's something that we can put numbers in and we can always know that we're going to get the right answer. So if you remember what I said, the perimeter is equal to all the sides added up together. But we know that there's going to be 2 of the length, or 2 times the length. So whatever this length is, we're going to have double that amount, 2 times length. And then we have to add the widths. There's also 2 different widths. So I do 2 times W for the width. And this is what we call our perimeter formula here. Now look, with only that length and that width, I can put those numbers in for L and W, and then I can find my perimeter super fast. I'll show you. So L is equal to 9, so I'm going to go 2 times 9 plus W is equal to 4, so I do 2 times 4. 2 times 9 gives me what? Gives me 18. And then we're also going to do the other multiplication. We always do the multiplication first. 2 times 4 gives me 8, so I'm going to write 8. What is 18 plus 8? Why, it's 26. And there we go, we have the perimeter again. So instead of having to write in our extra numbers, we can use this formula and it's really nice. So I'm going to just use the formula for the next one here, and we're going to see how we do that. So perimeter is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. The length is the long side, the width is the short side. So wherever I see L, I'm going to put a 7. 2 times 7 plus, and wherever I see a W, I'm going to put a 3. 2 times 3, just like that. Now I do my multiplication. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 3 is 6. What is 14 plus 6? Why, it's 20. And this time my measurement is in inches. So for my answer here, I'm not putting it in centimeters, I'm putting it in inches. The perimeter, the length, all the way around the outside of that shape, is 20 inches, just like that. So now if I get a question like this where it says there's a rectangle, length equals 4 centimeters, width equals 1 centimeter. I don't have to draw a picture, I don't have to imagine it in my head. I can use this formula right away. P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. I put my numbers in, so wherever I see length, I'm going to put 4. And wherever I see width, I'm going to put 1. Do my multiplying. 2 times 4 gives me 8. 2 times 1 gives me 2. 8 plus 2 gives me 10. My units is centimeters. And there we go. I found my answer. Now, I know I went through that last one a little bit quickly, so if you want to, you can slow it down, you can listen to me say it again, and you can give it a try for yourselves. All the best for today.